Hello, everybody. How is your Friday? Hope everyone had a great day. It's windy here today, but it's nice and warm. All right. Okay, how many of you came in and hit that like button? All right. Hey, Denise, how are you, honey? I sure hope this is going to happen. It will. Dawn is near. It seems to be all on edge right now, waiting it to happen. Yes. Okay. The hellos would be nice. Where are they? Good evening, Annette. How are you? She says, good evening on this Friday to Lynn, Jim, and Sassy. I hope everyone is having a great day. You're all wonderful and cherished. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Pineapple. And we got popcorn and rainbows and butterflies and hearts and prayers. You covered it, honey. Thank you. What's, never mind. Hello, Glenn. How are you today? Hello, Linda. How are you? Good evening, Judy. She says, good evening, lovelies. Colleen says it's party time, pineapples, balloons. Can't see the guitars, it looks like. Puppy dogs, bones, pianos. Little Brooke says hello. Hope everyone is good. Colleen says it's time for this movie to end. I think we all agree to that. It's Beyond, Beyond, Beyond. Judy, hi, Six. AM Kim says hello, everyone. Pretty emojis and little doodads. Stella says, good evening, everyone. Hearts and prayers. Bev, any news yet? Jamie, hello to all from Kansas. Hello, everyone had a great day. I'm sorry it's taking me this long just to find somebody down here. Elvis says, good evening, Jamie. Lee, I find it very interesting that my bank had a notice saying that they will be shutting ATMs, online banking, etc. Sunday due to maintenance. Aha! Hello, Indian Patriot and Buddy. He says, we say hello to everyone here tonight. Thank you for that. Drinks for Oil, good evening. In West Texas, nothing to do but drink tea and sit under an AC. Wow. 108. Ooh, doo doo. Hello, Kimberly. How are you, honey? Lee says, hello, everybody. Hey, Jamie. Thank you for the hearts. $108, I know. Wow. Hi, Pam. Hello, Patriot family. On the beach. Hello, Patriot family. Lynn, Jim, and Sassy. Thank you for the hearts. We love you too. Linda Flanagan, 91 here. Bev says hi, Lynn, Jim, and Sassy. Twinkle eyes evening, everyone. Nurse 2000. Happy Friday evening, Patriot family. Got my pineapple today. Whoop, whoop. Good. Just have to keep hubby from eating it. Stella, good evening, dear ones. Lots of love to Lynn, Jim, Sassy, and the Marvelous Mods. Hey, there we go. That's a name. Marvelous Mods. Everyone coming in, please hit the like button, hit notifications, and for all, and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, I'm just trying to go through to tell everybody hello and welcome. Well, Wilma says hello to all from Arkansas. God bless all. Glory be to God. He is in charge. Make sure to thank him for what he is doing for us. Amen. Thank you, Wilma. Hey, good night. How are you? CJ, evening, folks. How about a pineapple upside down cake? Oh, anytime. Yummy. With homemade ice cream. And I've never had it with ice cream. But I love pineapple upside down cake. Hello, son. Hey, Janet. Hey, everyone. It's been a hot day here in Alabama. Yeah, it's been great here today. I wish it'd stay this way. Paul says, good evening, everyone. He's got flowers and hearts. Thank you. Cheryl, snow showers here in Colorado. Oh, ouch. Not nice. Bonnie says, good afternoon. John, hi, Len and gang. Not hot in Nebraska. We have frost warnings for the weekend. Ooh, I'm glad where I'm at then.
What happened to Convoy?
Beth, God bless and God bless. Good blessed evening, everyone. Hello, Alan. He says, hello, Lynn and everyone. Carolyn says, good evening, Lynn and everyone. Doodlebug says, good evening, everyone. Viola, hi, everyone. Flowers and hearts. CJ. She said, let's see if Lynn is going to be trigger happy with the mods tonight. I haven't laughed so much in a long time. I take out the good guys. That'll go down in history. Oh my goodness. On the beach says, welcome everyone. We love y'all. Rockstar, I'm kind of staying in the back. I get in trouble. You stay in the back because you get in trouble? Eons, good evening from South Dakota. My heat has gone on and off all day. We have freeze warnings this weekend. Ooh, I'm glad where I'm at then. I got 265 in the chat right now. Come on, guys, hit that like button. I took out Brenda Viola accidentally. Oh, that was bad. I tried to get a hold of her today. I don't know if she got it or not. I don't even know if it was the right Brenda. I got almost 80 emails today. Do you know how much time that took? Ugh, some of them I couldn't even finish. Okay, who's not liking? Who doesn't want to hit the like button? Cassandra, good evening, family. Tricks for oil, blessings, Lynn and Ghost. Thank you. Mud and Magnolias, good evening, all beautiful family. Hello, William. How are you? Hello, Pam. How are you? Eileen, good evening, everyone. Hit the like button. She did. Judy says, good evening, all. Good evening, Judy. Cheryl says, me. Michael's, says, hey, y'all. Happy Friday. James says, me. I don't know what that means.
I guess good evening, you missed the G.
Me? What?
I guess good evening, and you just missed the G at the end.
Good night. How are you, sweetheart? You doing good? Hi, Paul. How are you? Hello, Janet. Hello, Diane. Hi, Lynn and everyone in chat. You got your shirt today, Doodlebug? And you love it. Good. Glad you love it. Charlene, hey, y'all. Mud says, good evening, Lynn. Thank you for all those hearts, Mud. Appreciate that. Dave says, hello. Pom Mom says, hi, Lynn and everyone. Dave, sorry, I mean hello. I gotcha. Drix for Oil says, God is never late, but he is never early, but right on time. That is correct. Priscilla, good evening, all. Hey, Sweet Pea. Good evening, Lynn, Jim, and Sassy. We need some laughs tonight to take the edge off. Don't let there be no trolls in here. No PPN afternoon show. A plus 3 minute Restored Republic for today. Not even seen it. So short. It was 8. Yep, they took them all down. They took everything down. They want everything silent. So we're not probably going to have a very long one tonight either. We're going to show you what you need, answer some questions, and because I don't want them taking us down. So we're going to do everything we can as fast as we can. Kenny, I just emailed you, Len. Okay. Kenny says an off-worlder came up to him And he said, "What's up, player?" Wow. Sorry, guys, I had a cough. Linda Darlene, hello all. Hello all. Stop. Test one. Hello, everyone. Let's party. Whoop, whoop. Ghost and Mod, you are our rock stars. Thank you for all you do behind the scenes. You're also amazing human beings. Pump their heads up even more, CJ. Oh, yeah. We have fun with them. We have fun with everybody. Excuse me. Some people get too serious, but I can't help it. Yeah, I'm jumping all over the place up here. I don't know what's going on either, Jamie. Danessa, he says, hello, good evening, Lynn. How are you, honey? Michelle says, hello, Lynn, Jim, Sassy, mods, and all. Hope it's been a great day for everyone and continued prayers for Sassy. Thank you, honey. Linda says, my bank is down for maintenance too. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Okay. God one. Hello, Lynn Mods and Patriots. Have my lovely granddaughter Presley today, enjoying her, but will listen in. You keep those memories going, sweetheart. Six says, hi, Lynn, Ghost and Mods. I'm on a road trip to something water ice, LOL. Rita's water ice? I don't know what you're saying, Six. Just keep your hands on the wheel. You can listen. Cecilia, good evening, everyone. Hello, thank you for the prayers, the hearts, and the flowers. All right, we got 310 in the chat. We don't even have 150 likes. Wow. Really going to delay what I'm going to tell you here. So make the choice. Charlotte, hello. Hope all well and God showers his blessings on all of you. Thank you, Charlotte. Viola, I think Mother Nature must be going through the change, first hot and then cold. She can't make up her mind. Isn't that the truth? Karen, good evening, Lynn, Jim, and Sassy. I hope you all had a blessed day. Vibes are very high. Yes, they are. Jim Girl says, hope you all had a happy Friday. Clock Bucket, hello. Good evening, Lynn. It's been a good day. My son-in-law came and saved me from mowing. He's so good to help. Hope everyone has a good day. That's awesome. That is very, very good. I'm buffering already. Oh, here we go.
No. I'm not buffering.
Yeah, I'm not buffering up here. All hell has been breaking through the convoy in Maryland. What a mess. Many are hurt and upset, to put it mildly. It's a movie, guys. We are family. Molly, a fun-filled evening to you, Lynn, Wick, Warriors, and Marvelous Mods. Have been waiting all day to hear the news drop. Crow, everyone, a little late to get home. That pineapple I got yesterday was talking smack. Saying, haha, I'm still here, so I took him out back. It wasn't easy. But I showed him. Well, how was your pineapple, Crow? Oh my gosh. You guys are so creative. Hi, Z-Man. Hi, Jim Sassy. God bless. Love you. Had another good show. No trolls. I had subs only. No, we didn't get ours fixed. Don't know what's wrong. um, Sassy dude saying hi, and Lynn Diamond did a lot homework on Julie Green. Oh, cool.
That was a piece of fruit.
Mama Bear, hello, Lynn. Look at all of that. Beautiful. Thank you for all that. Oh, so it's the convoy? No leaders? They announced today it's over. People are asking where the money is accusing the leaders of fraud, etc., leaving many stranded without funds.
Right, no way Mike would have done that.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen. So that's just part of the movie. CJ sent Ron Giles email with links about appointment info. It came in late today. I quickly forwarded to you to help our group. Okay. What time did you send it, CJ? I have so many emails, I'm telling you. After I even went through them, I can't even find what I'm looking for. Hey, Grana. Lynn, I was listed on Debbie Graham, changed my username and pick, but it's still just, yeah, I know you told me that the other night. Why, something wrong? No, look at that. They just blacked out. Now it's back. Huh. Z-Man show? Z-Man, you want to tell her? She's looking for your show. He's on YouTube. Hi, Gordy. How are you? Peace, love, and prayers to all. Judy saying, yep, it's news with Z-Man. Come on, guys. Let's hit that like button. Please. Doc said, Z-Man, I watched your show today. It was great. Wow. I'm 104 likes down. Jeez. Hey, Gary. Good afternoon, my beautiful friends. Oregon here, never missing a podcast. Above all, know that Jesus Christ is Lord. Amen. We can't lose. How blessed we are. Absolutely, Gary. Good to see you, honey. Patriot No Jab. Howdy, y'all. I'm still working. LOL. Hey, Cece. How are you? Hey, Giggles. How are you? She says hello, everyone. Patriot No Jab. Lots of lightning tonight. Wow. Jeffrey, first time here. Viola's husband. Well, welcome, Jeffrey. I hope you enjoy it. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and all notifications. Thank you. Jamie saying, everyone hit that like button. Thank you. Yeah, we're still down 70 here. Come on. The numbers will not lie on my counter board. That's the only thing I got that I can use. Cindy says, hey, Lynn, in chat. Hey, Bonnie, how are you, honey? Hi, Linda, how are you? Wow, it's snowing. Oh my gosh, I don't want to see snow till next year.
Oh, shit.
Where are you at, Cheryl? Snow, yeah. 6 goes snowing. It's 87 here. Yeah, Colorado. Wow. That's good, Linda. Thank you for coming tonight. John says 2 feet they're calling for in the Rockies. Wow. Hello, Bonnie. How are you? Okay. Hmm. Okay, guys. Um, I can't tell you. Somebody made a comment about Mark Z, what he said, whatever. I can't tell you what Mark Z or anybody else is saying. All I can tell you is the information I'm getting, and you guys use your own discernment from that. Everything is starting to go very, very silent. They're asking all the truthers to go off. Not so. I'm going to get through this tonight because I don't know if they're going to want us to all go down that we talk about this. I do not know what's happening, but I do know something is getting ready to happen. All right. Again, I hope you have everything done on your packages for your taking in for your first appointment. I've got someone coming up now. I'm just waiting on her to come up. We're going to go over a sample with you that you can use here. That's the easiest way we can do it for you. I had so many emails about this, that, whatever. I think it's an easier way to do your presentation the first time in. Uh, and you may not even need all of that, but you have the information to add on to your second package of your putting your binder together. Well, I don't know. You guys can believe whatever you want to believe. Hi, Grace, honey. I can't listen to all of them. All I know is what I'm being told. So use your discernment. You don't, if you don't want to hear the stuff, that's fine. I'm just saying. Okay, I got a message. Hold on a minute. Okay, so I'm going to bring up our Lovely. Hello, can you hear me?
I can, but you're a little low. Am I low?
No, you're high.
You're low to me, but I can still hear you. Can everybody hear you in the chat?
Can you guys hear me in the chat?
Sounds good.
Lynn is low. Why am I low?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I'm way up there. Uh-oh. They already might start be hitting me. Okay. Here we go,
I
right?
can hear you now.
Yeah, I'm way up there, though. I'm almost to the top.
Cool.
Some are saying they can hear me fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. All right. I'm only going to ask this one more time. Everybody hit that like button. We are off. Okay. I have the paperwork. What do you want me to do first?
Well, before you start that, can I just say one thing to the chat?
Yeah, you got the floor. Go ahead.
I've been up almost 24 hours. When I got the news last night at 11:11, I did not go to bed. I was on this morning. I've been working on this packet for you guys. And this is just one time. This is just one chat. Lynn works in the morning and at night, 6 hours a day plus research. And if you guys can't hit that like button, it's like coming to her front door and walking in without knocking. I mean, at least respect her enough to give her a like. That's all I'm asking. You know, y'all want the intel. We're doing our best to give it to you. She does a fantastic job. Let's just show her some support. Okay. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that. And by the way, if you guys don't know, this is one of your mods. This is Beach. And the Beach, who's up here speaking. So she did an awesome presentation. So we kind of decided, we talked today, we went through it. We're going to share it with you. She's going to explain it to you. She's using my name as if it's a person going in to the Redemption Center. Okay. Is it the right amount for me? No. It's just something that she came up with. She'll explain it to you. So what do you want me to show first? You want
let's go with the introduction and then we'll do the redemption rate.
Okay.
If you can pull that up. I've got like 3 or 4, maybe 5 different aspects of how I'm going to do my packet. Now, this is step 1 of the appointment, and then kind of step 2 when you go in with your wealth management team. But I just came up with this introduction because it was something that came from my heart. I've been working on how I was going to present this and what I was going to say. We've had different people give different opinions of how they think things are going to go. And in the end, nobody really knows. So this is just the packet I put together from my perspective of how I feel like I should present it to the interviewers and the people that are going to be in the room with me. Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to put up the individual pages? How are you going to do it?
It's actually, I just scroll.
You can.
Yeah, it'll scroll you up and then you could just go over what you're saying. Okay.
Okay.
So let me get into there. Did I do something wrong? I know. There we go.
All right, cool. All right, let's get to the introduction to redemption appointment because it's kind of out of order. I think how it came across when I did the PDF. Not that one. Not that one. That one.
There it is. Okay.
That's it. Okay. I'm just going to read. I know you aren't going to be able to probably read that verbatim, but I'm going to read it to you. And this is what I'm going to say when I go into my redemption appointment. It's just something that came to me from the heart, and I want the Alliance and the people in the room to know how I feel. So if you can kind of read some of it, I'm going to start with just my name. My name is Beach, and I'm humble and grateful to have been chosen for such a time as this in history. I was chosen. I accept the gift from God. I accept the gift God has given me. I know the Alliance is counting on us, the chosen ones, to carry out this mission to rebuild the New World economy. I know the appointments are conducted by the Alliance agents, whose job it is to put gold-backed currency into our QFS accounts. I understand that Zim bond holders are sovereign humanitarians deemed by the Alliance. I understand that individual humanitarian projects are necessary for the future of the world, and I am grateful for the opportunity and will do my very best to have a better understanding of the vastness of projects. A larger vision is needed to dream the dreams beyond our wildest imaginations. My hope is to fulfill and restore a feeling of purpose so others can contribute to their own humanitarian projects and complete their dreams. Okay? So that's my introduction. I know we're not going to have a lot of time, but that's what I want to say. That's coming from my heart. Okay? Does it mean that everybody has to say this verbatim, or, what you need to do is, in my opinion, is sit down and think about, this is going to be the first time that you're going to be in front of somebody that's allowing you the gift from God, and you're receiving it with grace. And how do you want to show them your respect and appreciation for that moment in time?
Yep, exactly.
Is there any questions? I can't see the chat, so
yeah,
we can take questions per page. Which
let's do it per page, because then we can flip back and forth. But
because the next page is going to be the math, and that's really going to get people are going to really have questions about the next page.
Right. Okay. Anyone have questions on this page?
If you don't see any, we'll just move right along.
It just takes them a minute to get up there.
Okay. I mean, that page, I wouldn't think there'd be a whole lot asking questions other than...
They're saying, nope, no questions. Very well worded. Great job.
Okay.
This is a very good testament. Great intro. Fantastic. How awesome is that? Wick Warriors will have the same intro. Are you reading that to them, just saying it? Yes.
I've written it. I've gone over it several times. I will probably go over it before I go in, and it's going to, it's going to come out like you look over notes and then you just say what comes from the heart, right?
Right. Myrna, so is the intro, is it not about yourself? Yes, it is about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You can use this if you want to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to use it. This is just something she came up with that she wants to use, which I thought it was awesome. I don't know how much more you can get to really say all that she did in such a short paragraph. So this was
it's just kind of it's just kind of an icebreaker. You're going to be nervous. You don't know what to expect. You just come up with something from the heart of how grateful and appreciative you are to have that moment in time to be sitting in front of these people that are getting ready to basically gift you everything that you deserve. And it's coming from the good Lord above.
Okay, now let me get this one back down.
And then this one's going to be probably to spend the most time on. So This is the redemption rate for currency. And I'm giving an example. Let's see, that looks like it's it.
Yes.
Is that it?
No.
There
I'm going to
any-
go ahead and enlarge it.
Yeah, as much as you can, because, and if we have to scroll up and down, we can do that because this is kind of important.
Right.
All right.
Now, remember, she's using my name, but this
As
is
an example.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with me.
No.
But it's showing me going in as a person. This is what I would do.
Yeah. So, as you know, you can get a pen and paper. I'm just basically taking the mathematical formulation from Ron Giles, and I took just the Zim currency at 50 trillion and implemented the amount. So I'm going to go over how I came up with what I came up with. So at the top, I put redemption rate for currency, and the name, I used Lynn Wick's name. Currency, I put 50 trillion Zims. Now, this is an example. Country, USA. And then here's where the math starts. I took what Ron Giles had to say, and I'm going to use $500,000 per Zim dollar. Okay. And this is what I'm using in this example. So if a Zim redemption rate is $500,000 per Zim dollar, that equals $50 trillion times 500,000 to give you the rate.
Hold on, Beach. Okay, One Voice, these are real numbers. She's just using my name as if I'm going in with this. It's not my numbers, but it's just if it was my numbers, and this is how she comes up with it.
Yeah, I'm simply giving you an example using a real person's names with real figures. If the currency happened to be, say, you had a $50 trillion Zim. Okay, are we clear? Okay. Sorry, it's just the math in me.
I know.
The Zim. So I'm going back over. The Zim redemption rate is, I'm using $500,000 per Zim dollar. And that's going to equal my 50 trillion Zim dollars times the 500,000 to give me a rate. And are you ready for this, guys? At that rate, with that amount of Zim, comes up to $25 quintillion. Did you hear me? Do you want me to count the zeros for you? Because I had to count them several times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 sets of 3 zeros. So that's 18 zeros. Okay. Now it gets better, because if you do that over the term of 100 years, like Ron was talking about, to extend it for your project longevity, this is what it's going to come to. So, to find the primary principal rate for 100 years, you would take that $25 quintillion times 100, which is your term of years, which will give you $250 quintillion over a 100-year period. Okay.
Holy cow.
All right. So let me say that again, because I'm going to do each little section twice, so that if you're trying to write this down or you have a question, we'll go over it. To find the primary principal rate for 100 years, you would take the Zim rate, which is the $25 quintillion times the 100-year term, and that will give you $250 quintillion. Okay. So now that's over the life of 100 years. Now we want to get it down to how we're going to make it an annual rate or a quarterly rate. So we're going to go with the structured payout payment. All right. And in order to find our structured payout payment, we're going to take that primary principal rate times the term to equal our structured payout payment per quarter. I want to do it quarterly and not annually, but I am going to give you the annual figure. Okay. So if I took my $25 quintillion and divided it by the annual rate at 10% of the primary principal, that's how I would determine my quarterly structural payout. So if I take $25 quintillion divided by the annual rate at 10%, for the primary principal to determine my quarterly structure payout. That gives me $2.5 quintillion annually. And if I do it quarterly, every quarter, I would get $625 quadrillion per quarter. Okay, so let me go over that again. We want to find our structured payout payment. And in order to do that, we got to take the primary principal rate times our term. That will equal our structured payout payment per quarter. So we're going to take the $25 quintillion and divide that by the annual rate at 10% to give us the primary principal to determine our quarterly structured payouts. So that would give us $2.5 quintillion annually, or $625 quadrillion quarterly. Okay. Is there any questions about that, Lynn?
No, I got it.
Is anybody in the chat wanting me
Anybody
to
in the chat have questions or need her to repeat to explain it again?
Is there any way you could make that section a little bit bigger if somebody wanted to take a screenshot of how I calculated that?
No, that's as big as the screen. I'll let it go.
Okay.
That's up pretty big though, Beach.
Okay. Well, I don't have any contacts in, so I can't see worth anything anyway.
Yeah, it's up. I mean, I don't have mine in either, and I can see it really clear.
All right, cool. So is there any questions so far? Because I can go back over that.
Hold on a minute.
Go all the way over to that big screen. Just take you two off the screen.
She's not out. Yeah, but you can see it really good up there. So
if somebody wants to take a screenshot and later on go through your calculation figures, I pretty much give you the structured payout quantitative formula to be able to figure that out.
Yeah, they're asking one more time. Please explain it. It looks good, but don't really know. One said they fainted. Another one said they fainted.
Okay, let me start. I'm going to start back up at the top.
Go back up to the top, guys.
Okay, so I am taking 50 trillion Zim dollars, and I am saying that each one of my Zim dollars is worth $500,000 a piece, $500,000 a piece. So if I take $500,000 times the $50 trillion, that gives me a rate of $25 quintillion. Okay. But if I want to stretch out my humanitarian projects over a 100-year term, then I have to calculate that as well. So I'm going to take my primary principal rate for 100 years, which is my $25 quintillion times 100, which is the term, and it equals $250 quintillion. Okay. So over a 100-year period of time, according to this example, the $50 trillion would be worth over 100 years, $250 quintillion. Okay. But we need to simplify that annually for our payouts. Okay. Whether we wanted to do it annually or whether we wanted to do it quarterly. So here's how I figured that out. I took my structured payout payment, which is the primary principal rate times the term, right? Which is what we just figured out, $250 quintillion. All right. And that will give him my structured payout payment per quarter. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my structured payout payment per quarter because that's what I want. All right. So if I take the $25 quintillion and divide by the annual rate at 10% of the primary principal to determine the quarterly structured payouts, that would give me $2.5 quintillion on an annual rate. So if I didn't want to do the quarterly rate and I wanted to just do annual, I would get $2.5 quintillion a year for 100 years. Okay. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And if I choose to do that quarterly, which is if this was what I was going to do, this is what I would do. quarterly would be 625 quadrillion. Quadrillion. It's Quadrillion per quarter. So that's $625 quadrillion a quarter. And you get that 4 times a year, okay, for your projects. Is anybody still asking questions, or did I explain that pretty well?
Well, Gracie got one of them. I see they were asking if that was for Zim only.
This is an example of a $50 trillion Zim bond. If this is what you had, and say you were going to use the rate of 500,000 per Zim dollar, this is what your figures would be. This is just an example. Okay.
Good night is asking, do we need one sheet of rate currency per project?
No, this is my total. You're like per every quarter. This, according to my calculation, with this amount of money at that rate in term, I would get $625 quadrillion 4 times a year, and that's from all of my projects, to use on all of my projects. I think that's more than enough money.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
and
like
somebody's
1, 2,
asking
3, 4, 5.
where are they getting this money to be able to give out? Well, if you have not been to any of the videos I've asked you all to go to, number one, John Giles, Ron Giles, I'm sorry. I brought over the video and showed you what he had to say. We have unlimited resources to make this happen. The reason the Zim is going so high like this is because it's for humanitarian. We're building our country and the world back to the way it should be. So
right.
This is why we have the resources.
It's like I've told a couple of people, if only 100 million people had Zim and we had to rebuild the world of 7 billion people, you have got to think bigger and dream bigger than you ever have, because these humanitarian projects, we have been chosen, in my opinion, to help out humanity. And I'm dreaming big as I can go. Okay. Beyond anything I could ever comprehend. But if this is what God is going to lead me to do, this is what I'm going to do. I've got to think way outside the box. I can't be spoon fed. I've got to think for myself of how I'm going to handle my money for my projects, because when I go into that appointment, it is just me and them. Right? I don't have Lynn holding my hand. I don't have, Ghost and Angie or whoever with a hammer getting me to go into the daggum room. I've got to put on my big girl pants and buckle up and decide how I want to handle the projects for what amount of money. And this is just one example of how I would do this. Okay.
Yeah. Let's back it up. They want to take a screenshot of the first picture.
Okay. Of the first picture?
The first intro.
Okay. I don't mind if anybody wants to use my intro or any part of it. That's why I wrote it. That's why I'm sharing it. Okay. Yeah. Hello? Is that Ghost?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
I just want to let you know that if you do need hammers to promote you going into the room, we'll be there to help you.
It's amazing the opportunity and the gifts that we've been presented with, how we can change the world for the better. Even if I was given this amount of money, which is so unfathomable to me, I could never have one of those big homes that the elite live in. That's just not me. Right.
Right.
So would I take some money and be comfortable for me and my family? Absolutely. Teach my sons how to do their own humanitarian projects. The majority of the money that I'm going to be given is going to be to help others, because that is what I have been chosen to do. Right. We've been entrusted to do this. Okay.
Yep, that's right.
It's
all
such
right,
Okay, go ahead.
Let's just finish this page before we move anywhere else, because it'll be confusing to come back.
Okay.
So let me get down here. Okay, so
Yeah,
now
I've got to finish the last part of that page too.
oh, where am I going? The request?
Go down to where it says my request for alliance appointments.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is me personally, what I would ask if this was my amount of money and the Zim notes that I were to have, this is what I would ask the alliance for at my appointment. Okay. I think you can ask up to $15,000 in cash at the exchange. I'm going to do it. I've got to pay my rent. I've got bills I have to pay like everybody else. I need the cash. Okay. I would definitely ask for $15,000 cash at the exchange. All right. I'm going to ask for my first structured payout payment at 10%. Okay. Which would be $2.5 quadrillion.
Okay, I got 25.
I know. I think I did it wrong. I forgot the 10% of it.
Yeah, so it'd be 2.5.
2.5 quadrillion to be deposited in my QFS trust account. Now I'm going to talk about trust, revocable trust and quantitative financials accounts, and just as the next subject. Okay. So what I'm going to do is ask them to put that into what I'm calling my trust account, if that's how I was going to do it. And then I would ask them for my first structured payout payment to be deposited within 15 days. And that first quarterly rate is going to be $625 quadrillion. All right. So I can start on my humanitarian projects. All right. All right. Here's an important one. Everybody needs to listen up on this, because you need to do this. This is going to be the easiest way to get what you want immediately, whether it's a house or a car or a farm or land or whatever. Okay. I'm going to need, and I'm going to ask because I believe I need at least 15 or more proof of fund letters / statements of clear, clean, and non-terroristic referenced with my name on each one of the 15 proof of fund letters and / statements. What does that mean? Well, if I want to go buy a house, I need one of these letters to prove that it's like a pre-qualified letter going to a mortgage or loan lender or a bank. I don't think we're going to be dealing with that in the future. But right now, in order for me to get what I want right away and allow the person that wants to sell me the property or the house, I need to prove that I have the funds in my account to cover the expense. So I'm going to need 15 proof of fund letters / statements of clear, clean, and non-terroristic referenced with my name on each letter. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions? Yeah.
Any questions on this one, guys? We're behind when we're on this, so we just got to wait.
Okay.
Any questions on this one, guys?
You could take a screenshot of that. You probably see that pretty well. And then, decide what you want to do with that. It's all according to your calculations and how much you're going to want, for whatever amount of Zim. I'm doing this as the Zim bond. Okay.
She's not revealing her project. I think this is all we're doing is just going on a project. And
this is an example,
right,
of a total amount of how to calculate finding your primary payout rate, the terms you want to use, and then figuring out your annual rate or your quarterly rate of what you will receive for your projects. I'm doing this as a whole, not per project. This would be asking for $500,000 per Zim dollar at 50 trillion Zim notes or Zim bonds. Okay. That's how I figured out how I got started with figuring these numbers. Right. So let me say that again. I'm using an example of 50 trillion Zim bonds at a rate of $500,000 per Zim dollar to come up with, that's where I came up with the $25 quintillion. And then I decided I wanted to do it over the term of 100 years. So I have to take that primary principal rate for 100 years times the term, which would give me $250 quintillion over the life of 100 years. Okay. So I've got my starting point. So now I want to know what my structured payout payments are going to be. This is where you can do it annually or you can do it quarterly. Right. So that's when I took the $25 quintillion at a rate of 10% for the primary principal. All right. And that gave me the $2.5 quintillion to give him my annual rate. And to figure my quarterly rate, I took the $2.5 quadrillion, divided it by 4, and it gave me $625 quadrillion. And that's what I would ask for 4 times a year for my projects, from all of my projects. If this was my figures, I'm telling you right now, this is not my money. This is not my figures. This is an example. Okay.
Okay. Linda Brown is saying, where are you getting to? I can't read that. To, is it 500 per?
$500 per Zim dollar?
Yeah.
I'm dreaming big. I'm asking for the moon per dollar, per Zim note or bond, to do my humanitarian projects. I'm taking the information that Ron Giles gave us. He gave us an example as well of $500,000 per Zim dollar. And I basically took his formula and implemented it into if I were to have a $50 trillion Zim bond. Okay. That's where these figures came from and the calculations.
What's Pamela saying there?
She's saying the replays are buffering.
Eileen, yeah, dream big. I told you, go big.
Hey, ask digging out there at Texas, go big or go home.
Only thing they're going to say is yes or no. They'll prove it or they'll ask you,
if it's in your heart that you've got things you really want to do, why not dream big? Why not think you want to help as many people as you can? We have been so dumbed down and so sheltered. We have no idea how much money's been stolen from each and every one of us. Okay.
No. Okay, they want to go back to the intro page now. So let's go back to that. Where did I have that one at? Here we are. Hold on a minute.
Oh,
here we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to throw y'all to the wind.
Oh, no, you're fine.
But I did.
You are fine, honey. Don't worry about it.
All right, what questions do we have about the intro?
Okay, they want to take snapshots of the intro.
Okay.
All right.
Try to make it as big as you can. It's probably
it's up as much as I can get it.
Okay.
And it's probably pretty good on their phone, actually, because I got it on mine and I could see it fine.
Okay, cool.
You may want to change the verbiage just enough to your own.
Yeah.
You don't probably want to go for verbatim because they're going to be reading you. So I would change a few words in there that makes it more personal about you. But I mean, this is up to you what you want to do. But it's a great, great intro.
It's like walking into Lynn's chat and hitting the like button.
There you go.
And everyone should be doing that. Thank you.
It's not blurry on my phone, Eileen.
I can see it too. Tell her to take a snapshot of it with her phone.
Patriot CD says, I'm not going to paraphrase.
He said that.
Oh, plagiarize. Oh.
Hey.
Okay. I can't say the little words, some of them. When they're talking real big, I can read them. Mama Bear says, thank you, CC. I don't know who that is.
That's my sister. What's she saying about me? Is she throwing me under the bus?
I haven't even seen her come up here. Let's see. Amarna says, thank you. I will. She means she will use it. Appreciate you on the beach. Grace said, I took a snapshot on phone, came out good.
Good.
Patriot CD, but it just gives us a sample of what to say. Yes.
Kind of like breaking the ice when you go. And it's like, we've all been in an interview. Okay. This is the same thing, but you've been giving the greatest gift of all, which is freedom and freedom and financial freedom to be able to do for yourself and for others, for humanitarian projects. Don't leave yourself out. You're a humanitarian project. If you want, you got to take care of you. If you want to do a farm, you want to buy a house with some land, if you have a garden or whatever you want to do, that's going to be a humanitarian project too. So don't sell yourself short.
Yep, that's right. Okay. So now we're going to move to what page do you want?
I want the new QFS accounts and revocable trust. Nope. Probably the next one. That's it. Okay. This is going to be really easy. Okay. You remember when I said about how I had to structure how I wanted my payments done and what amount? We just figured that all out. Now we have to figure out where to put the money into the accounts. Me personally, I want to have revocable trust. I want to have more than one. I want to have it broken down. Okay. And this is how I would do it. All right. First of all, I would have what I would call a mother lode revocable trust. All right. So say the number one says name of acquisition trust, mother lode account. So let's just say that I said on the beach acquisition trust would be my mother lode account. All right. That's where my quarterly money, or whatever money that I'm going to get, my mother lode would be up there. For this project and this example, it would be, what was it we said? It's worth, eventually the mother lode account would have the $250 quadrillion in over a 100-year period, right? So that would be my mother lode account. And then I would come down to number two and have on the beach trust account, which would equal my personal account, so that I could draw from the mother lode account how much I think I would need personally to take care of me and my needs, and have maybe one or two subsidiary trust accounts off of that for each one of my sons. But that's going in a little bit of depth. I'm trying to simplify it. So have a mother lode account. I'm calling it an acquisition trust. And then I would name another name and make it a personal trust account for me personally to be able to draw money off of, okay, for my personal needs. So I don't want to draw from the humanitarian project funds. That's just me personally. And number three, I would have, say, on the beach project account, operations account for the USA projects, because I'm going to want to do international projects as well. So I'm going to simplify Basically, if you want to say it in that term, domestic and foreign, I'm just calling it operations account for a USA project. And then I would have on the beach international projects account for international projects. Very simple, very straightforward. Okay. And then I'm giving kind of an example right here coming up. So what I'm going to ask is I want a debit card or a credit card, whatever they're going to give me for each one of my trust accounts, except I do not want a debit card or a credit card for the mother load account. That way it can never be taken. The majority of the money can never be, a card can never be used for that. I would have to go into the bank personally to draw money out of that mother load account, which is what I would prefer to do. That's just me personally. And then I'm making this an example. Say I would like, and I'm using pesos because why not throw another foreign currency in there, right? I would like the pesos currency, I'm saying, to be put into my personal account and say beach trust account for personal use purposes only. You know, that's just an example. All right. And then each one of your trust accounts, you're going to have to come up with the trustor, which I would assume would be you. I'm going to use myself as the trustor. And then I'm going to name the trust. Like it would be on the beach with on the beach acquisition trust dash mother load account. I'm the trustor for that. And then my beneficiaries, who I want to name to be the beneficiaries of my account. Okay. Say I want to name my sons, son 1 and son 2, and put their full names there. And then who would I make the trustee? Well, let's just give an example and say the wealth management team. I would make them trustees of my account, and I would do a page for each one of my trust accounts. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Any questions about this? I've basically broken it down to having a trust that holds all the money, breaking it down to having a personal account, and then having an operations account for USA projects and an international project account for international projects. Very simple, very straightforward. Is there any questions you see?
You got any questions, guys?
You can take a screenshot. That looks like it's pretty clear.
Yeah, that one's clear.
Yeah. And like I said, when I'm saying pesos, that's an example. I just threw another currency up there so y'all, hopefully somebody would have caught it. That means you're paying attention, right?
Right. I caught it. It just means we have another currency. So
yeah,
you're putting that currency in there.
It's just an example. Okay.
Right.
All right, cool.
So if it's like, say, where she's got pesos here, guys, I would like the peso currency. You don't want that one. Maybe you want bolivar or dinar or dong in there.
Yeah. And
then you put that in there.
Right.
Did you guys screenshot everything from this? Hang on one more minute. Okay, what's the next one?
Humanitarian projects. I think it was below.
It's below.
It's the other way. Yeah, other way.
Okay.
No.
Addendum.
That's the last one.
Okay.
So go the other way. There it is. There it is. Okay. So I'm calling this the humanitarian projects I'm humbly grateful for. So I'm naming how many projects you want to have is totally up to you. I would start out with like 1, 2, 3. That's why I just left them blank. One project for this, one project for that. And then you can start doing the smaller projects like helping your local community, put together people who want to help each other locally. Just suggestions. Find other countries that need help and find funds for those projects. Learn new technology. and use for those projects. Because I guarantee you there's going to be lots of new technology out there that we've never even heard of or could fathom about. And once we understand what this is, definitely want to make it a part of a humanitarian project with the funds toward the new technology that could help all across the world. I think it would be fantastic. Just another tool to learn, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So have options for future projects, kind of like what I just said that we're not aware of yet. You know, like the Jetson cars.
Right.
So, and then, another one, helping children without parents. Gracie's doing a good job with this. Every time we get a shirt, it goes to a fund, because we give to our future generations. That gives funds to projects who need the funding. All right. So say you maybe can't or don't want to help in a personal way with the children, but you have the money to help others that are willing to do the work, then you would become part of that funding. Maybe you want to sit on the board of that children's project or just be a part of it. You have the amount of money to go in and help those people get the job done. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. And then what?
Did everybody get a snapshot of this one?
You might want to bring it down just a tad. No, the other way. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. We got one more page. We're almost done.
Okay, they're good with that one.
All right, next page is the addendum, and I think it's at the top.
Okay.
There you go. All right. I would add this addendum in with, all right, so when I would go into my first appointment, I basically want 3 sheets. I want my introduction sheet. I want my redemption rate sheet, because that's going to tell me how much I want for my projects. And then I want to add this last sheet here called the addendum. And why do I want to do that? Well, this is where it gives me an opportunity of, if I have to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, these are the people I want to list for my humanitarian projects that I can talk to, whether they're family members, friends, or someone else that can be part of my mentoring crew. I want to be able to discuss my projects with these people before my NDA is up, so I can get started with my humanitarian projects. Okay? So basically what I'm trying to do tonight is show you a complete package of what I would take in by using examples of how I would start this process. So walking into the interview, I want to give an introduction. I want to tell them my redemption rates and how I figured it and what I have. And then if they're going to ask me to sign a non-disclosure, these are the people that are important to me that I need to be able to talk to about my humanitarian projects. And I've listed 1 through 7. I don't know how many people they're going to allow us to put on an NDA, but I just gave you an example of 7. And then when you get with your wealth, part 2 would be when you meet with your wealth management team. Now, some people are saying you might be able to do it in the same day. I don't know. But then that's when I would add to the 3 sheets I just talked about, the introduction, the redemption rate, and the addendum. Now, when I get with my team, I want them to set up my revocable trust for my quantitative financial system accounts. And I want to go over my humanitarian projects and go in more depth about what I want to do and how much I think it's going to cost. That's where the knit and grit come in. Not probably on the first interview, but with the second one with your wealth management team. Okay.
Okay. CJ's asking, Beach, can you give some ideas besides family you would list in the addendum NDA sheet?
Well, I don't know, CJ. If I knew your phone number and how to get in contact, you might be one of them. I mean, you got to think of, they're going to be friends and family you're going to want to help out. That's a given. But then you've got to think financially, who do you want to surround yourself with? And remember, the most successful people I've ever met or I've known of is they surround themselves with people that they believe are better than themselves, right? So you've got to come up with a team of people that you want to surround yourself with that can help you with your projects, but also contribute a whole heck of a lot to you moving forward on these projects as well. So this is where the business part comes in and you making those business decisions. Okay.
Yeah. You guys want to find somebody that's working with you or for you or whatever. If they're going to be on your list of NDAs, they have to know they have to keep their mouth shut no matter what. And they can be terminated if they come out of working for you, being that they're under your NDA. So make sure when you're making a decision and giving anyone permission, you're the accountable one.
Right.
That's what she's trying to tell you.
It's like I've told you, I've got 2 sons. I want to set up trust for them to have humanitarian projects. But during my NDA process, I'm still struggling with whether or not I want to include them on my addendum. Because if they start getting excited or go out and have too many beers and start shouting their mouth out, then I lose everything. I don't know that that's what I want to do. So you've got to think about things like that. Right?
Absolutely. Okay, guys. So this is the last page. Am I right?
Yes, that's it. So it's very simple.
Any questions before we get off of this? Did you take your snapshots and any questions?
And like Lynn said, this may be the last night we talk about financials because some people may not like it. Like YouTube.
Yeah. Now, guys, if, let's just say Ron Giles is mistaken about something and the numbers change, don't panic.
Mm-mm.
When you go in there, all you got to do is change the numbers down.
I came up with these figures using his formula with a good heart. So I don't feel guilty one way or the other if it doesn't work out.
Right.
I'm hoping that it does. It'd be amazing. But if it doesn't, I'm still going to be okay with that.
Right.
I mean, if you got $100 trillion and you just went dollar for dollar, I mean, that's not a bad deal either, is it?
Exactly.
I mean, it's still more money than we would have ever had if we didn't know about this stuff, right?
Right. So you're shooting for the moon, as Grace has told you.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you. Beach has told you. You want to shoot for the moon and let them say, well, we can do this. And that's what you do. And then you make a decision, yes or not or whatever. But don't go in there with, oh, this is all I have. It's not going to work that way. And they may not be very happy about it that you're not prepared. So when you go into your first appointment, do you need all of this? No. But this is what's going to get you definitely done on your second one to go in for your presentation. Okay.
Yeah. First appointment. Yeah. The first appointment, in my opinion, I think you definitely need to break the ice and come up with some introduction. It's just the way you do it in an interview. Mm-hmm. And most of you know that if you've been in business, right?
Right.
Number 2, you've got to find your redemption rate terms, amount that you want per dollar of whatever currency you have. Like I said, I went with 50 trillion ZIMs per 500,000 per ZIM dollar. And that's how I calculated what we just went through. And then I have an addendum to that if I have to sign an NDA, which I probably will right there, of who I want a list of people that I'm able to talk to under the NDA. And I don't know how long an NDA is going to last. From what I understand, it could vary according to who you are. If they think you're going to talk, you're probably going to get a 6-month NDA. They already know within your heart whether or not you're going to talk or not. So, it just is what it is. So, and those are the first 3 that you really need. And then I'm just giving you a complete package, very simple, of 5 pages that would get you through this entire process with little ease and effort if you just started thinking in terms of what I just gave you. It's not hard. It's not complicated, but it does make you look good when you go in prepared.
Yep. And you only get one shot, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After the NDAs are over, can you talk to our family without getting, once it's up, you're free to talk to anybody.
Right. Lynn, have you been told any amount of time that you think they're going to, I mean, is it going to, do you think it'll vary person to person according to how
the
they feel
NDA?
about you? Yeah.
Yeah. They already said that.
Okay. That's what I thought too.
If it's going to work, wait a minute. If it's going to worth this much, I have one friend I could gift half to, but then I would have to wake her up and explain everything, and she'd be thinking I'm crazy all over again.
So start out small with the sleepers.
Yeah.
You know, if you threw $5 million at them, that would wake them up.
Yeah.
You know, and then once they started grasping what that is, and you say, hey, there's plenty more where that came from. I've got plenty of other projects. You want to join me? Here's another 10 million. I mean, they probably faint at that point, right?
Right. Charlotte, what did she say about wealth management team night after Addendum set up?
Okay. When you go into that appointment, there are several things you need to ask. One is that you need a wealth management team. You need a team of people that are going to financially support you with your humanitarian projects. Okay. Are we good?
I'm sorry, you there?
Yeah, we good?
Yep. Are we good, guys? Cece said, I will probably be in tears. Happy tears. Can't speak, LOL. Mama Bear says, okay, I'm awake now, Beach.
Yeah. You start adding up 15 or 18 zeros. Never in my wildest dreams that you ever think that you would come close to anything like this. All right. And if you got any type of currency, Zim whatsoever, this is what it could be. Even if it's one Zim, 1 trillion, you know, could be transpired into, 1 quadrillion. I mean, who knows? Right.
Yeah.
5 quadrillion.
They're asking, is there any way that they can get like this sent over to them via email?
There is a PDF that I did. I'll have to get with Lynn and maybe clean it up a little bit. I did have that one mistake on my financial. But yeah, if somebody would want that, I know Lynn doesn't want to give out her email anymore, which I understand. I would think a majority of people that want it, though, probably already have it. Right?
Well, yeah. If the ones already that have my email want to do it, it will take time, but I can do it.
Well, I could redo it and resend it in a PDF. There are people out there that have my, you should have my email as well, right?
Yeah, be careful giving it out if they don't already have it.
You know, most people know it. So if you have mine and you want to, give Lynn a break and you want to ask me for it, I can clean up the PDF and I can send it as well.
Yeah, we got several in here that want it.
Okay. So if you'll, how can we do this?
Well, just clean it up and send
How many's in chat right now? Can you see a number?
Yeah, I got 232.
Okay. I just hate putting the email on you.
Well, there won't be that many. They'll probably, I might get 50 or 60 that might ask for it. And then all I got to do is just go ahead and clip it on.
Well, I'll clean it up and send you a better version of it, okay? Before we send it out.
All right. And then they just have to understand that once they ask for it, it's going to take me a little while to get them out to them, because it takes a while to find, clip, and make sure that I got everything right, and then send it, and then just keep that flow going.
Yeah, and I can help Lynn do that too. She can send me some emails if that's okay with you guys, and I can help send out as well. Get it to you a little quicker.
Do I have your permission to give her your email, guys, so that she can send you some information? If so, you need to say that in your email. Okay, in your emails, send in there that it's okay that I can use on the beach, because I stay legal, to help get this out to you.
And here's a hint. If you want my email, there's other, what do you call it? Videos out there that have that information. Hint, hint. Okay.
Okay, One Voice, you got to send it to me, just like what you've got it like that, attached, saying that you want that. And then if that's on there and I need her, I can send it over, and she's got a copy that she's got permission.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just here to help you guys out and it's very simple, but it's just something I thought up. Lynn thought it was good, so she wanted me to share it. And you guys were asking this morning, about projects. I spent probably half the day on it, but I did do my other two sisters as well. So, it took some time, but you're going to have to take time with your own projects and decide what you want to do and how you want to do it. I mean, this is a great way to start and sit down with yourself and decide, that God's given you this ability and opportunity, and now it's up to you to decide how you're going to carry that forward.
Right. Okay. No, Gordy, we're fine. We're going to keep what we already have, because I have hundreds of people that send me emails, so I'm not going to restart from scratch. So, all right. Any more questions about any of this? Okay, John, I gotcha. Gracie also said you can send them to her.
Yeah.
She will help. Thank you,
Absolutely.
Gracie.
Thank you, Gracie. We knew we could count on you.
Yep. Then Eileen, you're fine.
All right.
What, Cece, we also did outline of our projects.
Yeah, but that's a little more complicated, sis. That's an in family thing.
Yeah.
I ain't in depth in anybody else's project. I love you guys, but nope, I ain't doing it.
Right. Yeah, we're not. No. Okay. They're all saying thank you. All right, we're going to be done with this. Let me take this down. Hang on one second, Beach. Okay, we're back over. Okay, any questions while she's here and nothing's up? Can you guys think of anything? Thank you, Annette. Everyone's saying thank you, Beach.
Y'all are very welcome. I just thought this was a 5-page simple way to explain a lot of information in a not so complicated way. I mean, the math page, the rejection rate is the most complicated, and it really is easy to figure out. If you're not good at math, you can get somebody to help you with the formulas because they're pretty straightforward.
Good night said, not right, Len, and OTB, my head is spinning.
Hey, I had to add those zeros quite a few times to make sure I had it right.
Oh, Gordy says, now go get some sleep.
Yeah. Well, you know, those that know can't sleep, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. All
All right.
right.
I love you guys. I'm going back down the chat, Lynn, and if there's something else you need from me.
Nope, I'm good.
All right. I will chat with you later.
Right.
See you guys in a minute. Thank you for your time.
Uh-huh.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, honey. Thank you. Okay, so I am getting crackling in my ears. I don't know if it's doing something. So anything else you guys want to talk about real fast? And again, guys, if you find out that it's going one, and again, you're not really going to know until you get in there. But if you get in there and it's going 1-to-1, you can change your numbers when you're sitting there. You'll still have all the structure in front of you. You're welcome, Jeannie. Janine, thank you. You're welcome, Pamela. You are welcome, John. Sharon, yes, you do. If you each one is different. If you have dinar and dong, the one that we just gave you is the one for your zim, guys. That's not your other, the dinar or the dong. You're welcome, Amirna. You're welcome, Eileen. Do we say we are on an NDA? No, you really don't want to tell anybody. This is the best way. I keep hearing people say different ways. I just simply would say, somebody said, hey, where did you come into money at? I just say, hey, I came into an inheritance and I'm buying what I want to buy. That's all you got to say. Simple, to the point, and it's nobody's business. It's the way I look at it. How cool is that? Okay, I can see we've already got some coming in. No, honey. On Dong, Dinar, Bolivar, those are not for, you don't have to use those for a minute. Those are just currencies you're cashing for yourself for money. Well, Dinar and Dong is a currency. Zim is a bond. You're welcome, Lee. They all, I don't know. I don't remember now. Is there, I don't think there's NDA on Dinar and Dong. No, those are yours. So you can say whatever you want about those. You cannot do it on Zim. I know on Zim you can't. Oh, there is for all of it? Okay, so there is an NDA for all of it. Yeah, NDA is for all. I correct that. Judy is saying if over 1 million, you need an NDA. I'm told if you don't want a project on your Zim, you will get I think it's a 10% of what you have. And then they will ask you if you would like to use your rest of your Zim for another project they have there in the office or at the appointment. And you can get on with someone else, and you don't have to be involved in anything, but you will get compensated. Yep, exactly. Not at this time. All I know is 2 more truckloads came in with one voice. Yeah, Janine, I have people up here. If you want to gift it, you can gift it. If you don't have a project, they'll have like 1,000. They have over 1,000 projects. You can go in and join in with one. Denise, you don't want a project, then you just tell them you don't want the project, but you want to use your money to go in to one that they already have there. You'll still be on to be able to collect money from that project, but you don't have to have hands on it. Thank you, One Voice. Okay. Thank you, One Voice. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the worst case scenario that I see on the Zim, and I'm not a financial manager, but the worst case that I see or been hearing is that may go 1-for-1. You're welcome, Denise. Thank you, Charlotte. I had to go get her some medicine. That's why I said hang on a minute. Thank you, Colleen. Hey, Mildred, how are you, honey? Hey, Avnar. How are you? The worst case on the Zim that I'm hearing right now, the worst case it would possibly go that they can see would be 1-to-1. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what was told is that's the worst case scenario. And again, could that change? Yes, we know that. Mark Z said 30 mil per 100 T note. Wow, where did he get that number at? Mark is saying 30 million per 100 trillion. I don't know where he got that number at. It's 30 per Zim dollar, right? Yeah. Right. Right. $0.22 or 30 cents per million. Go to Ron Giles' video and watch it. He's more involved with other people that know what's going on.
Hey guys, this is Jim. A couple of things. I see what is being posted from Mark C's channel about the rates for the Zim, and that's coming from Mike G, who is one of Mark's moderators, and I suspect he's probably a financial guy. There seems to be a conflict between what is being published from the RV/GCR that Mark C participates in and the Love One Society that Ron Giles is part of. That controversy is only going to be settled at the time of redemption. We have no way of knowing what the actual rates are because the rates have not been published. We're going from information that we're acquiring from all different directions. So don't trust the numbers, just trust the process that it's going to happen. But we're not sure, and nobody is sure right now what the values are going to be. We're just doing the best we can with the information we have available to us. And right now, there seems to be a conflict coming from the RVGCR side of things that Mark Z participates in, and the Ron Giles Love One Society that we also monitor. That's the best we can do with what we have. And that's all we're trying to share with you guys. The numbers are going to be changing. We just don't know at what point they're going to level out. But we will be made aware of that when we have our redemption appointment. Just make sure you have your paperwork straight. My apologies for the confusion, and I'm going to give you back to Lynn.
Okay, guys, did you understand that? Michael saying, so would one for one be paid over 25 years? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe 25 years. Yeah. I mean, you would have to sit down and do the numbers to figure it out. Hey, Daphne, how are you, honey? Guys, it's up to you however you want to do it. We were just trying to help you get a guideline. If you want to go over to Ron Giles, the video's over there. He tells you and explains to you where the money comes from, so forth, where they're getting it from. So it's probably best that you just go over to what's it called? Love One Society. Go over there and watch the videos. Then you decide for yourself. He's got connections to getting stuff. I don't think he's going to be telling things that's not true, but at least he's got more of a handle on it for you. And that's what Beach went off today. You want to go with somebody who's got some kind of connections other than bankers, because bankers are going to tell you whatever bankers don't really know anything either, guys. So as soon as somebody says they're only dealing with a banker, I don't even listen to them anymore, because bankers don't know and they're not privileged to that information. So Daphne, you liking it so far in here? I know, CC, I'm going, what? That was cute. I know it was a spell check, but that was still funny. Daphne says, I sure like it. LOL, just checking out what's happening in this crazy world. You all seem to know some stuff, so I got my ears open. Good girl. Everybody, she's Lee's daughter. Absolutely, Beth. Bankers are why we're in this mess. They do not get any more. We would probably go out on the street and get better intel than what a banker would get. And I'm being truthful. Bankers are not privileged to intel. They could tell you what's going on in their banks or a system or whatever, but they're not privileged to intel. Lee, you should be. You raised her. And look at you. I'm proud of you. See what a wonderful family we are. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. I didn't take anybody out tonight. Aren't you guys proud of me? There you go, CJ. Grace goes, yes. Angie says, yes, Lynn, we are. Gordy goes, yet. Oh, well. Exactly. Here's the point, Nurse 2000. Any limitations on resources sounds like the cabal to me. God's resources are unlimited. They are. And Ron Giles has told us that. We have unlimited resources. Oh, Leslie jumps in. The night is still young. Yes. There will be an angel in every appointment. And there's nobody's got their angel. An angel is being told that they will be there to tell the wealth manager that you're going to be with, whether it's a he or she, if your emotions, what's happening. If you're not a good person, if you're not telling the truth, if you're nervous, They have doubts. They're positive about you. They're going to say everything. So, yep. Well, Lee, you deserve it, sweetie. Thank you, Sharon. No, they will not. And somebody else has said this. If you are late with one of your bills, would they hold you up at the RV center? That has no connection whatsoever to you. No, they will not. Yes, Ron Giles' channel is on BitChute. It's L as in Larry, W is as in Wick, S as in Sam, training. And he has a brand new video that came out today. It's appointment preparation. Imagine that. All the signs are in front of you guys to tell you it's ready to go. Where we are ready to go. So he does what? Appointment preparations. Who's closing down? All the truthers that cannot talk because of an NDA. What's not on Rumble? The GCR. What is not being talked about? This. So everybody's been told to be quiet. So what do you think is getting ready to happen? Now, can this happen tonight, late tonight? Can this happen tomorrow morning? Absolutely. We don't know when, but everybody's been told what to do. Honey, if you can get that from, we're not giving out emails in here right now. No one is to give an email out in here for protection. Geez, I don't know how to get it to anybody anymore. CJ, the other truthers are creating chaos. Yes, they are. But I do know some of them are under NDAs. So I think those couple that I'm thinking of, there's 3 of them. They went to another country and I think they got the 1%. So they're waiting to go liquid. So they're under an NDA. Yeah, it's okay to be nervous, but don't be extensively nervous. Just everybody's going to be nervous going in because you don't know what they're going to be asking. But I'll be okay. There you go. Perfect. That's how you do it. Go back about 7 or 8 back. Daphne, in the mornings I go live at 7:30, and then at night same thing, 7:30 at night. I'm an hour before you. Okay, you come on in, girlfriend. I'll take care of you. You know that. Your mama's always around too, so. Okay, Mama Bear. Oh no, I was reading some stuff. Okay, guys, any more questions? Lynn, do you know why nothing at 4 p.m. today? I think it's a time mix-up, actually. That's why I said don't be surprised if it won't be tomorrow. Andy, Lynn, do we have to be in charge of our projects or can we hire someone to run the You can hire someone to run it. Absolutely. You would kind of like be sitting on the board and giving the directions on what you want done, and then you turn it over. I read quietly. I don't have one. I don't have a pen. I keep them out of my hand now. Yeah. Nobody's too old for a project, as long as it's your passion. Glenn, you have to send me up an email with, yeah, I'll send it to you. But it probably won't be till tomorrow when I start because I've got a whole bunch of them up right now. Good night, Gracie. Thank you. No, we don't do coffees on Saturday and Sunday, only Monday through Friday, 6. Yeah, she wants to clean up some of it before we send it out. So it'll be when she gets done with it, she'll get one to me and then I'll start doing it. So hang on there. It'll be a day or two. All right, Doc, honey. We're off tomorrow. We'll see you guys back on Sunday evening. Anything happens tomorrow, pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. All right, guys, let's go ahead and call it a night. It's 10 o'clock. Aw, thanks, Pa Mom. Yes, Glenn, you may. Absolutely. Guys, the only thing we ask is that you don't share our information with the other channels. We do a lot of work on this stuff. Yeah, Six, tomorrow's our day off. We work 6 days a week. So tomorrow's our day off to spend together. And then we'll be back on Sunday night. If something goes on, you'll see me get back on. That means if I'm on, pineapple, 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 or something's come out and I need you guys to come in to hear what's going on. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, no, Glenn, you can. Just make sure they're not from another. If there's just a personal friend, that's fine. We don't share with the other channels. Just a lot of work we put into things. Good night, Angie. We love you too, honey. All right, let's stop the chat and we'll go to prayer. Oh, thank you, Angie. All right, guys, we're going to go bow your heads. We're going to go to prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening. We have a lot of prayer requests. Lord, there's so much going on down here. We ask for a hedge of protection over everyone. Not just here, but across the world. So many are crying out. Oh, Father, you said where two or more were gathered, you would be amongst us. Please hear our cry. Mary Catherine's son has been hurt. We know you know this already. But he needs you, Father. Please go to him. Let him feel you. Let him hold your hand. Yes. Lord, we have another person with CV. And their spouse that's having a really hard time getting over it. We ask prayers for them for healing. Please, Lord, go to them. Heal them. Oh, let them know they're there. Marilyn's husband, Jim. Oh, Father, we lift him up in prayer. There are so many that just need you. Oh, yes, Father. Yes. Guy and Loretta and their friend, they aren't feeling too well, Lord. They need you, and they're going to prayer, and they're asking you to come and help them. Help all three of them, Father. Help them get over whatever it is that something's caught up with them. Let them know you're amongst them, that you are going to take care of it. Oh, how much they all love you. Oh, yes, Father. We have a granddaughter and a son. We call her Beeswax. We know that's not a real name. But you know who I'm talking about. They're both ill, Father. They both need you. Oh, go to them. Let them touch you and see you. Let them know you're there. Touch their bodies, oh Heavenly Father. Jesus, all these people need you. Please. There's people in the chat that have unspoken requests. Only you know what they need. And whatever it is they need, Lord, we're asking that you fulfill that. Give everyone peace, comfort, love, and joy. Take all the hurt and pain away. Let everyone know in the chat that you're here and that you're amongst us right at this moment. That your will is being done. Oh, you're wonderful, Father. Thank you. Thank you. Go with this chat, Father, for the weekend. Be with them. Give them a wonderful weekend. Keep them safe. Give them guidance. Yes. Oh, thank you, Father. Thank you. In Jesus' loving name, we pray. Amen. Hi, pumpkin. Oh, you're welcome, Beth. Guys, I want you to have a wonderful weekend. Let the Lord walk with you and talk with you. If you're hurting, go to Him. If you feel lonely, go to Him. Whatever it is, He's waiting for you to talk to Him. I pray that you all come to know him if you don't already. We both love you. Actually, the three of us do. Sassy, Ghost, and I love each and every one of you. And we send all of our prayers to you. Have a good night. And thank you to Grace and to Beach, the mods, and to you. Good night.